Do you want to learn how to do this exact makeup look? This is the makeup look I'll do when I'm going for a date. So this is my makeup look for today. Do you want to learn it? Let's get into it, guys. Hey you, my name is Diva and welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video I'm posting here and I hope you learn a lot from my channel. My goal is to get you divified and ready to be the best version of yourself anywhere. Anywho, let's begin. So first of all, I used my wipes and micellar water to clean my face. Then I used my aloe vera hydrating spray to hydrate my face before going in with my Dr. Rashel vitamin C serum. I applied my serum on my cheek, my forehead, my cheeks and my forehead. Then making sure I sink it in to my skin, then leaving it to dry before applying my moisturizer. So I'm using the Blossom Makeup Moisturizer. This is our OG moisturizer. Everyone use it. So make sure you get your moisturizer into your under eye because it's very important. Next, I went for my Aqua Grip Primer. It's a hydrating primer and I'm using it around my face. And one thing you should know is that you shouldn't use your primer under your eye because that place gets dry. That is the reason why we actually put moisturizer in the under eye more. If you put the primer there, it can dry off your face. Sorry, it can cause creasing under your eye. After letting it sit on my face, then I went for my Kiss Beauty setting spray. Note that you should always dry your face after every process during your skin prep. I opted for underpainting for this makeup look because it is faster for me and I love it. So I applied it on my cheekbone, my forehead, the bridge of my nose and my jawline to define it. After that, I also went with my Avour Concealer color A10, to add more color to it so that it's not so red, and it's just to find the best contour for me. And I blended that down. I blended that entirely. I took my time. Please take your time when it comes to blending. Blend and blend. So I blended my forehead. I blended every single place that I put my contour. Yes, I did not apply the Avour Concealer on my nose like I did for the rest, but I eventually did that. I just missed to do it, but I eventually did that later on. Okay, one thing I can tell you guys is that I am really excited for this particular video and to teach you guys and eventually teach many more. Anyway, back to the video. So make sure that as you're blending, you are taking it towards your eyebrows. When you're blending your nose, you're taking the contour towards your eyebrows. Next, I went for my Beyond Beauty lip palette that I'm going to use for blush. I went for the orange and red shade. If you have this particular product, you will know that it is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. My plan here was to give a little bit of blush blindness, so I put a lot, not a lot, but it's a lot. So you see the way I'm blending mine. This is how I blend my blush. I'm taking it everywhere like this because I still want a certain soft kiss, like similar to like a sun kiss look when I apply my concealer. But even though this happens to you, even if you put much by mistake, your concealer would help out. All right, so next I went for my Avour Concealer shade 830. This is close to my skin tone, so that is what I decided to use. I applied this concealer on my under eye, my cheek and my T-zones, basically every single place that I did not apply other products. That's the contour and the blush. So basically this is my placement, so don't say I did not tell you now. There's no gatekeeping here. So now I'm blending down upwards. I'm using a clean side of my beauty blender to blend this concealer. Yeah, I'm letting my my eye inner corners to dry a little bit before I go in with my beauty blender. In case you want to know if you can achieve this look using just brushes, like you're a brush girly, yes you can. I'm also a brush girly, it's just that I'm using my beauty blender right now, so you can achieve this look either ways. Also, I love using beauty blenders, so don't get me wrong, I love the tool very much. It just works with my mood. Note that when blending your concealer and your under eye, look up to prevent creasing. So make sure you look up and blend there, get into the skin very well to prevent creasing. Understand? That's good. Note that down right now. Note that down right now. This is where I use the opportunity to add this particular concealer on my nose to help with the contour, so that it's not looking too dark and it just fits in and just fits into my face. And I use the part I use for my blush to clean up harsh lines around my face, my cheek, the blush area, everywhere I apply that concealer. That's what I did. Then I went in with my Zikel HD concealer, the lightest color I have, Second Skin, and applied it there to brighten my under eye. You see that placement? That's how you do yours. Then I went back with my same beauty blender and blended the inner corner of my eye. Well, some people will actually leave it to dry a little bit before blending, but let me tell you that I was in a hurry. Yes, I was in a hurry. So yeah, I just had to just blend that out. And still, look up and blend. Make sure you look up and blend. You see that? Oof, this is so pretty. But you see the eye lift. It's coming out slowly. It's coming out slowly. Then I went with my setting spray again to let that set, then dried my face. Yeah. Then I used my Avour Powder Palette to apply the powder on my face. I went for the lighter shade to apply my under eye. But before you do that, because you've been looking around, you look up again and blend the under eye before applying your powder. That is one trick you should know before doing anything. Before putting that powder in your under eye, before setting there, you look up, blend it with your beauty blender, then apply your powder. Yeah, that's the lighter shade I went for. Applied it my under eye. That's it. Don't mind the way my eyes are moving, because the fan was blowing and a little bit of the powder was entering my eyes. So yeah. So one tip: turn off your fan before applying it, before doing anything like that. So I applied that same powder on my my chin, and then my face. Basically every single place that I applied my concealer, I applied this certain powder there. After doing that, I went in with my contour powder and applied the contour where it needed to be contoured. My cheekbone, my forehead, and my jawline. I also put it in the inner corner of my eye to also define the eye lift. So you can do that. You know, one tip again you should know is that you can also use your liquid contour at that place, your eye, so that you can also help with your eye lift. It depends on you. Most of the times I rarely even use liquid contour on my face when doing makeup, but for this look I have to do it. Yeah. So I also contoured my nose. Yeah, you contour your nose to define the shape. So make sure you apply powder just know that you're applying powder everywhere you've already applied your liquid product. You apply your powder product. That's just what you need to know. Thank you. Then this, I applied my light shade again. I applied it at the bridge of my nose to just define it, to give that nice look. Then used my blush. My blush is from Annie's Beauty. I just applied it the pink shade. Yeah, there's something I noticed on my face, that my blush came out a little bit. So what I did was to take my concealer, apply it there, and blended it. After I did that, I used my powder to set that up. So if you see now, that blush is not there. So it's possible you can make some mistakes and correct it. on your face, so just note that. Don't panic, just do your art, okay? Then I sprayed my face so the makeup sits. When you've put your powder and you've sprayed, make sure you dry your face immediately. It's important that you dry your face immediately. Next is the eyeshadow. I was going for a very simple look, but I actually forgot to bake my face before doing my eyeshadow. I'm using my CPD Ultra Matifying setting powder on my face. It's in shade Banana. After doing that, just know the placement. First of all, note that placement. After doing that, I continued with my eyeshadow. I'm going for a very simple eyeshadow look for this, so I just use a dark brown color, and also then went in with a light brown color. I applied my shade concealer on my face thinking it was bright enough. Then I went in for the lightest shade of concealer that I have in my bag there. After that, I blended it out to try and create a cut crease, although it's not really a cut crease for me because it's not the perfect cut crease. Then I used a shimmer, applied it there, then went with a golden shimmer because that first shimmer was not bright enough. Then I went with that light brown to blend out the eyeshadow very well, to remove all harsh lines. Then I used a clean brush to remove all the setting powder I used to bake my face. Next, I used the dark brown eyeshadow to apply in my under eye. Then I lined my eyes with Beyond Beauty black eyeliner to line my waterline and tighten my eye to give the illusion that it's smaller than it is. Then I created a tiny wing, a very, very tiny wing. You're gonna see it. Very tiny wing. I also applied the eyeliner at the top inner corner of my eye and also around my eye. Like, you see what I'm doing? That's basically what I just did. Yeah. So I used my mascara. Any mascara you have, I guess, is good enough. So I just used my mascara there and brush my eye out. Then let it rest. Let it dry out. You get? I let it dry out before going in with my lip combo. Now I'm using a brown pencil for this. It's in a light brown shade. I don't know what brand this is, to be very sincere. I don't know what brand this is. I actually got this particular brow pencil from Temu, and it has no brand name on it, literally. I applied that around my lip. I filled it in. I actually overlined my top lip because I needed it to be fuller than it is originally. Then I lined my bottom lip too, and also filled it up so that it's just to create an extra color to my lip. After filling it up, I used my finger to blend it, to tap on it, to blend it basically. Yeah. Before applying my Borjois Rouge Velvet lipstick. I don't actually know if I pronounced the name well, but it's in color 08 Rouge Velvet. I was already loving the look like this alone, but I didn't want it too much yet because I'm not really a huge fan of red. Then I used my MAC Beauty Kinda Sexy lipstick to put in the middle to elevate the look. All right. After that, I went in with my hair gel to my hair wax to press down my brow. I have stubborn brows, so I press it down. That powder puff that we use for the under eye, the remainder that is on it, I use it on my brows to set it. For my brows, I am using the Beyond Beauty brow gel liner, to draw my eyebrows. If you are an eye pencil girly, use your eye pencil to draw it, but for me, I'm a brow gel girly. So after that, I concealed any mistake that I made to keep the brow clean and crisp. I did my lashes off camera basically. So I did not like that my lip, that the brown was too light, so I said to go in for a darker shade. This is my Davis brown eye pencil and said to apply that there. Then I applied my lip gloss to make it glow and shine. We are almost done with the look. Then I used my Vaseline Body Oil to apply on my skin. I was already feeling my makeup and look at this point, guys.
Like knowing you trust me, I'm always easy with something. You called too late or too early, I couldn't tell what was wrong. The time was gone. You told a hoe you don't love me. You posted about you don't me. All I had to do was love you. I don't deserve to be punished. I cut off all my friends for you. What more do you want from me? That wasn't long ago. He did it long ago. I said I'm sorry, don't fuck what you're doing. I'm alone. That's how always be a dummy. Bitch, I dare you to lie to me and say you told him you love me. You know what?
So that's all for the break. Then I used my glow spray on my body. I got it from Temu. I don't know the brand. Then I used my Revolution Cheek Kit Take a Breather highlighter and did my finishing touches, my cheek, the bridge of my nose. Actually, it was much, so I had to use the brush to blend it out there. Set my face with my setting spray and my Seal spray to lock it in. And that's it for today, guys. So this is the final look for this makeup. I hope you love it and I want to see you recreate it. Love you a lot and don't forget to stay diversified.